Hey Aquarius, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the middle of September, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if for some reason if this reading does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So be sure to check your moon, rising, Venus, or Mars if that's the case. And also, I would like to quickly mention that if you ever feel guided to get a reading from me, all of my information is in the description box below. I offer $25 30-minute readings, whether that is a love reading or a personal reading, or you can get both for a combined price of $50, and that'll be an hour long. So you definitely get your money's worth. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm going to start by pulling what's at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's rooting you, your recent past, and what you need to know. But today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to pull an oracle card for what's at your center. So let's go ahead and see what that is. This is the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. All right, so what is that? Aquarius's center. What is the highest message here? That came out fast. Okay, this is number 13, Coherence. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. Yes, this is a message that Aquarius definitely needs to hear. I feel like we're in our minds a lot, and this is telling us that we need to find a balance between those two. Number 13 could be of significance to you. Maybe you're born on February 13, or that's just a favorite number, or whatever else you feel connected with that number. At the bottom of the deck is passion, number 34. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. Beautiful. So I feel like you've had a lot of passion, a lot of drive to do something, but it hasn't really been directed in the best path, I guess you can say. It hasn't really been directed in the best direction, because there is this energy to find balance within your heart and your mind first, right? Because if we have too much passion and our emotions lead us, then it could be a mess. And vice versa, we lead our passion with too much logic, it doesn't have enough emotion behind it. So there needs to be an energy of the both. So let's go ahead and see what your message is for coherence. Okay, it says coherence can be described as a state of harmony, union, or connection in the new energy, and as a reference to the human being. Coherence has to do with a state in which the mind and the heart harmoniously flow together. Whether we are functioning as an individual, a community, or a group, the new energy is asking us to find balance between our thinking and our feeling. We can no longer rely solely on our analytical mind, nor can we just have our feelings guide the way. Every part of us has to come together in a harmonious, coherent state of being. Only then can we navigate these new energies to become multi-dimensional human beings that are in control of their reality. To be powerful manifestors, it is imperative to not only set clear intentions with our mind, but to have our emotional state of being with the heart as its center in alignment as well. When mind and heart come together in perfect unison, when intention saturates every layer of our being, every cell of our body, and every thought in our minds, we become unstoppable creators of our own reality. The basis of this activation is the flower of life, representing the universe as a whole. Let me move it so you can see it. The basis of this activation is the flower of life, representing the universe as a whole, as well as the grid on which all form-based manifestation occurs in this three-dimensional plane. All forms are harmoniously flowing together on this grid. Whatever new form is created, whatever color is birthed, each has to find its balanced place within the whole of this reality. Conceptually, circles stand for everything and nothing at all, balance and infinity, purity and freedom. The many colors in this activation are representative of all the many layers and aspects of our being that are involved in the process of harmonious coherence. The green in the center symbolizes the heart, and its essential role at the core of everything. The water in the background indicates the realm of the heart as well, the emotional plane. The color blue represents our ability to communicate clearly. It is considered to be the color of truth, the language of the mind. The number 6 is associated with harmony, balance, and love. Try this. Close your eyes for a moment and move your awareness to your heart. This is also referred to as dropping into your heart. Can you connect to the truth that is to be found there? Do you trust your heart? Try this throughout the day. Stop, drop, feel. Stop or hold a query or thought that arises. Drop it into, run it through your heart, and feel the sacred wisdom that comes of it. Beautiful. All right, Aquarius, so let's go ahead and see what your messages are here. So, like I said, I'm going to finish it off with the rest of the tarot spread, so I will be pulling a clarification card for each card as well, including this Coherence one. All right, so let's see. What is crossing Aquarius during this time? Okay, we have the 7 of Cups. My deck is not supposed to be upside down like that. I flipped it the wrong way. Okay, we have the 3 of Wands and the Devil wanting to come out. But I'm going to put them back. Yeah, you're feeling emotionally confused, Aquarius, and you need to find direction. I feel like you're lacking direction right now. Yeah, here's the emotions. Crowning you as the King of Cups. Oh my god, the Devil just had to come out, didn't it? I'm going to move my camera down a little bit down, guys. Sorry. Hopefully that did something. Okay. Recent past, the King of Wands. What you need to know, the Tower. Jeez. Okay, that's there. This is here. Whatever. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is a 5 of Swords. Jeez, Aquarius, what is going on with you guys? Yeah, that King of Wands in the recent past is that passion. And now you're wanting to get into a more emotional space. But with this 5 of Swords in the background energy, I feel like you've been in your ego a lot. You've been trying to always be the right person, and it's been at the expense of other people. We have the 2 of Cups right underneath that. It could have been within a connection. Doesn't always have to be romantic. It could just be your partnerships in general, that instead of indulging in the fact that it's something to enjoy and be emotional about, there's this energy about ego getting in the way. And it doesn't have to be you. It could definitely be the person you're dealing with, and they make you act like this too. So let's go ahead and clarify what this 5 of Swords is about. The High Priestess. With the 3 of Wands. Yeah, I feel that someone's not being open, right? They're being a closed book and not showing their true feelings, not showing their emotions. And I feel that if this is a connection that is affecting you at this time, it influences you. But you have to detach yourself from this person and not let them determine how you're going to act, let alone feel. Let me get one more card for this High Priestess. What's hidden? The 7 of Cups. Yeah. It's emotional confusion. You are blocking your intuition by not allowing your intuition to guide you, by not letting go and releasing control. That 5 of Swords wants control, right? The ego wants control. So there's just energy for you to just tap into your intuition and allow things to just be, as difficult as that may be. Yeah, here's the Devil again. When you doubt your intuition, you doubt yourself entirely, and you make it seem like you don't know anything, like you don't have the answers, when in reality you do. The devil definitely likes to creep up and make you feel that you don't know anything, but you do. You do know everything with the High Priestess there. But right now you feel confused, and I think it's because your ego is getting in the way. And for some of you, you've allowed a connection to influence you negatively like that. So let's go ahead and get a closer insight of this Coherence card and see what is it that is really bringing this into our awareness. The Four of Swords in the reverse. If you feel imbalanced right now, it's because you haven't healed yourself. You haven't taken that time to yourself. There's just need to spend more time alone. Or you're coming out of this. Maybe you've spent enough time alone and now you're ready to come out into the world, the Hanged Man. But there's still a need for you to see things from a different perspective. I feel that you may have came out of this meditation, this fallback energy where you kind of just take your energy back and you just focus on you. You may have came out of it a little bit too early with the Hanged Man, because there's still this energy for you to figure something out, to see things from a different perspective, to gain enlightenment, and because you're still feeling confused with that Seven of Cups. Like I said, you lack direction. You don't really know where to go. And I think it's because you're not going within with that Four of Swords in the reverse. Because in the upright, that means you are meditating, you are going within, you are vibing, just chilling. But with it being like that, it's telling me that you're not doing that. There's a need for you to do that. The answers are within you. You just have to trust yourself. Yeah, Two of Swords. You see otherwise. You think you don't have the answers. I feel like you're tired of always being logical and rational and not enough emotions, and that's why you want emotions over here with this King of Cups. Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is causing you too much pain at this point. It could have been that this connection that you're dealing with whoever that resonates for, it was just so passionate that it ended up like this. And it blocked your intuition. It made you question yourself. And now you're having to pick up the pieces and build yourself up again. But there's this need to be gentle with yourself. To not be so hard on yourself for those instances that happened, for this ending, whatever that was. If you feel like you regret how you acted, or if you feel like you made mistakes or something like that, just let it go. Everything happened for a reason. There's no need to dwell on the past. Queen of Pentacles, you are worth it, and you know your worth. Don't doubt yourself. Five of Pentacles, you do though. You do doubt yourself a lot. You feel like you're not worthy of a connection, or that you're not worthy of love, but you are. What's crossing you is the Seven of Cups, emotional confusion. Maybe you have too many options, too many priorities. And there's always this saying, if you have too many priorities, and you don't have any priorities at all. Because you need to focus on just one thing and put all your time and effort into that one thing, instead of hustling or trying to do so many things that you're just left tired and burnt out. But I feel like overall it's emotional confusion. You've blocked your intuition too much that now you're just not really knowing left from right within yourself. Okay, I feel like overall in life you carry yourself pretty well, but when it comes to things about you, you struggle with that identity. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're being closed off. You're not really letting people in either. Maybe it would help to express these things to someone. Maybe someone could give you their point of view. Because if you're just trying to figure things out by yourself, you're not really going to get anywhere. Because sometimes you need a second eye. You need a second opinion. But I know your pride might not let you do that. But just think about it. What's crowning you is the King of Cups. So I feel like this is you wanting emotion. This is you wanting balance within your emotions. I feel like whoever that resonates with about a connection, you just want love from that person. And it could have left you a little bit messed up that you never received this person's love the way you had hoped for. Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're way too in your head about something, and it's time to release yourself of that. Yeah, Two of Cups. It's definitely about a connection for a lot of you. I feel like some of you were waiting for someone to express their emotions, their love for you, and they never did. And like I said, it left you messed up. This person did a pretty bad number on you, and you perhaps still haven't moved on from them. And it's because everything always points back to them, right? Everything's always telling you, like, this is your person, but your reality says otherwise. You could have dreams about this person, and it leaves you, like, shaken when you wake up. Like, you have dreams that they express their love to you, but then when you wake up, you're like, that's never gonna happen. And it leaves you feeling stressed out and sad. But it's definitely a connection for a lot of you that this is resonating for. And if it's not, then just drop it. Not your message, this part at least. And if it's not so much that, it's definitely like your idea of relationships, that you feel you're never going to find love, that you're never going to find this happiness. And that in turn causes you to close your heart up, and it causes this imbalance with the cohesive, is it cohesive? Oh, coherence, my bad. And that's what's affecting this coherence here of needing to bring love and logic together, right? Your heart and mind together. So I feel like overall, if you lack a relationship, it makes you closed off and not have that open heart space that you need to have. What's rooting you is the devil, which is interesting. It's like, why would this be here as the supporting energy, right? Whenever I see the devil in a supporting energy, I feel that it's just you recognizing that it's self-limiting behaviors, that it's you recognizing that you're sabotaging yourself by being in this devil behavior. And that's, unhealthy habits, unhealthy coping mechanisms, negative thought patterns, feelings of unworthiness, things like that. So let's see what happens. King of Wands. Oh my gosh. This passion that I feel. I feel like this is your fixation on passion, on what it is that you want, whether it's a person, place, or a thing. When you want something, you want it, and you stop at nothing to get it. And that has its perks, it has its advantage. But with that Five of Swords, you have to question yourself, am I doing this out of my personal gain? Can I help other people in this, right? Because the mind would just care about oneself, right? The mind would just be like selfish about something. But when you put your heart into it, things start to change. The motive starts to change. It doesn't become just about you. It becomes about how we can work together. And that Five of Swords is very selfish. And that is Aquarius energy. Right? Aquarius on the low vibrational spectrum is definitely selfish and closed off, unemotional. But I feel like that's you recognizing that, and that's why it's as the supporting energy, because you're recognizing these traits about yourself and doing things to change it. Six of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're starting to recognize that when you act in this egotistical behavior, that it leads you to feel like the Five of Pentacles. It leaves you left out in the cold. And with that Six of Pentacles, you're trying to bring a balance to it. This is so interesting. Let me get one more card. Ten of Pentacles. There we go. That's better. Oh my gosh, you can't speak. You are working your way up. Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. This is where we want to be. This is where there's harmony with relationships, with family, with your dogs, your animals, everyone. This is where we want to get to. And I feel like you recognizing where those limiting behaviors are and doing something to change them is what's going to lead to this Ten of Pentacles. Queen of Wands, though, there's that passion again. So the recent past is the King of Wands. So there's something that you want and something that you've always wanted. So let's see what this is. Seven of Swords. Whatever it was that you wanted, I just don't feel like it was in your highest interest. And because of that, we have a Tower moment over here. Because you're not following your intuition, right? Whenever you're not following your intuition and you're going against your free will, you're going against what is trying to be played out for you, and you go with your free will, the Tower tends to come in to put you right back into the right path that you need to be on. Okay, with the Six of Wands, this is the background energy over here. It's like you're not seeing the truth. You're ignoring it. You're ignoring what's actually trying to bring you success. With that Four of Cups right underneath that. This King of Wands, whether this is you or the person you're dealing with, they deceived you. Like I said, they left you pretty messed up. And you expected love from them, and you just never got it. And I feel like this Devil energy over here too is you recognizing that pattern in this person, that they're always going to do that. They're always going to go through this sexual cycle. And that's you starting to realize, like, this person just wants sex from me. They don't want anything more. Five of Pentacles, yeah. Six of Pentacles, right? And this is you recognizing that you want more. You deserve more. Because what this was back here was nothing. It was hot and passionate, and it gave you a lot of attention, yeah, and it felt good in the moment. But then as soon as this person dipped, you felt like this. And that's why this Tower came for the both of you, probably, not just you. So you both can start to see what's actually trying to be illuminated here for you to put you on your divine path. Okay, we have the World, Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Wands. That cycle is ending. It's a cycle that needed to happen. And Spirit is saying, I hope this is the last time you go through this cycle. Where you don't realize your worth. Where you put yourself through these situations where people make you feel less than. Where you constantly feel victimized with this Nine of Wands. Where you're left feeling like a wounded warrior because you continue to mess with people that aren't in your highest favor. And Spirit and the universe are always going to put you in the same cycle until you learn your lesson. So if you've been constantly going through disappointments, constantly people dealing with people who only want to have sex with you, it's because you're not learning that lesson to just not deal with them. And I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's the truth. But that's what's changing, though. As soon as you realize that and you stop doing that, it's going to change everything. It's going to bring good fortune into your life. Yeah, no more Page of Swords energy where everything's always twisted and overthinking. Right? So I hope that made sense, Aquarius. It was a little all over the place, but I feel like some people needed to hear the message the way it was being addressed, because I feel like your heart and your mind imbalances had to do with a connection for some of you. And if it's not with a connection, it's just your own dualities as a person, as a whole. But I hope that made sense. I feel like overall the message here is to find balance within your heart and your mind, and that'll really help you receive this fortune. All right, so I hope that resonated, Aquarius. I hope it brought you the clarity and insight during this time. If it did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.